and stuff. I don't know. I think it'll be. That'll be fun. I'm trying to acknowledge our kitties. Love you, Taco. All right, Taco. He'll survive. He's like, meow. Were they like slamming at your door yesterday? Yeah. Luna's just smacking your door. I just heard it. It's like dun 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 dun. It's like someone knocking at the door. Dun 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 dun. Like, let me in. And then I could hear Taco. And then you can tell the difference between Taco and Luna's now. Because Luna, she's like, like a little like high pitched feminine, you know. Where Taco's like, let me do something with me. Oh. You ready to do this, Paul?
I guess, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's September 11th.
Oh, technically it is September 11th.
Let's take a moment.
And welcome to Patrick and Cerebral Paulsy, aka PCP, the only drug you'll ever need. I'm your host, Patrick Smith, joined by my anti-capable co-host, Paul Smith. And we are joined on September 11th. Yeah. I mean, it's not coming out September 11th, but, you know.
It's midnight on Friday, September 11th. It's like, oh, God. It's hard to believe it's been 20 years.
20 flipping, mother fripping, rhythm flipping years, dude.
We were 8 days after we turned 8 happened, and, like, I still like I remember it was 2016, and NFL Network does this timeline show, and they were talking about the 9/11 attacks, and they were talking about how the Giants used to share a parking lot with people the trade centers.
Yeah,
and Tiki Barber, and this I honestly just lost it when I heard this, but he was like, yeah, you come to the facility every day and you see cars in the same spot they were the day before and the day before and the day before, and you realize those people aren't coming back.
Yeah,
they're never gonna get their cars. They're gone.
Yeah.
And like the magnitude of that, and then like I started just crying like crazy. 2,977 Americans were killed that day, and
yeah,
it rocked the world.
It's even for us when we were 8 years old, it was hard to comprehend.
Yes,
but like really it's also hard to comprehend if you're not in the city at that point. Yeah. Imagine, like I remember seeing a video of some people in their apartment. They're like, they see the one tower. It's already burning. Smoke's coming out. They're like, what happened? They don't know what happened. And then they get a video of the second plane hitting the second tower, and you can only like put yourself in that situation and kind of think, holy shit, there's something serious going on, and this is like red alert time. We're under attack.
Like, holy fucking shit, dude! It's like, man, God, as an 8-year-old, you're like, what is it?
It's so hard to comprehend.
I remember getting off the bus, and like, my teacher steps onto the bus and is like, close the door, and she tells the bus driver what had happened, and we're like, I think we got pulled out of school.
Yeah, I think generally everyone kind of got pulled out of school. They at first were like, no one's getting pulled out. But I mean, how can you stop your kids from getting pulled out of school when you think the nation's under attack? You know?
Because I mean, you're seeing these New York towers burning, and like people are like freaking out, and it was mayhem, it was chaos, and like as an 8-year-old, you're like, what is going on?
It was like, very hard to comprehend.
Even a full-grown adult was like, what the fuck is going on?
Didn't know what happened. So I think really. When the story really kind of broke nationwide was when the second tower got hit.
Yeah.
Because the first tower, when they first thought, oh, it's an accident, some single engine plane crashed into it, huge tragedy, and then everyone's looking at the second tower or the second tower when it gets hit by the 747, and they're like, "Oh no, this is not an accident. There's something seriously going
There's
on."
something going
And
on, right?
yeah, I mean, yeah, being an 8-year-old and trying to
It's so
comprehend.
hard to think about like people in their family. Like you still hear like on ESPN, they did a whole like 60-minute type segment, and they were talking about this firefighter who lost his life, and you see his wife and his children are like middle aged now, and they were probably 20, they probably our age or younger
Yeah,
when it happened, and like they're still emotionally devastated by this, and it's been 20 years, and it's like you understand that because I mean we've been transparent about who we've lost in our life, and like it's awful to like think about that for other people, and just
yeah.
it was so difficult, and I can't explain it to you if you weren't alive. Like if you are some kid watching this and you're like 18 years old and you have no
I mean,
idea.
even kids a few years younger than us,
Yeah.
I mean,
A
like,
few years, like
yeah,
like
they
20.
they have no. They're like,
Yeah.
I knew some, but like I did not understand.
Didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
just hard to comprehend that. It really is. And I mean, I just recently watched the newsroom again. Like, and they do this they show like the main character, his first on air broadcast was September 11th because all the chaos that was happening in New York, and he was the only one there, and he's on the air for what, like 16 hours, and like Jeff Daniels did a brilliant job of kind of conveying that, and you felt like the weight of the entire situation, and like right now it's giving me chills. It just is. It's hard to comprehend. It really is a senseless act like that, and you just pray for their families. You pray for their just hope things can get better. Sorry we started like that.
Paul's starting heavy,
I'm
about to
sorry.
cry on me.
I'm like,
Uh,
I'm, I'm telling you, I still get emotional when I think about this. I so many people so negatively affected, and it shook this country.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of true crime lately, and you know, it's kind of hard for me to. I mean, it's like it's not relating. You know, I'm like I think about like situations like what would it have been like being in the top floors of that, and you have the plane crash underneath you, you can't get up. Just like the panic, and like they had no other choice. It's like burn alive or jump off the towers. But also, like, how instantaneous was the death for the passengers slash the people that got crashed into?
Yeah,
Is it just like that?
I wouldn't want to think.
Yeah,
I
and
hope it was. I hope it was.
That's I mean, that's where my mind goes. I'm like, Jesus, you know, like fuck, and just putting myself in that situation gives me anxiety. I start to think about it. I'm like, oh my god, and then thinking about like the firefighters that are going up the tower that are trying to fight this fire in the first one, and then the second one gets hit, and you're like, what the fuck? And so those guys are rushing in, and they're rushing into, you know, just death. I mean, it's fuck. I mean, I just watched a documentary about it, and it's. I mean, it is insane. You know, I've done my World Trade Center climb a few times. You know, a stair climber. There's firefighters who do it every single year. They do the stair climb, 1,500 up, 1,500. Or I think it's 1,700 or whatever. Yeah, 1,700 stairs. But there's also the walk around to get to the next stairs. Walk around stairs. You know, so yeah, I mean, I cannot believe these guys went up that fucking far to help out.
You have to imagine the adrenaline's just pumping at that point. You're trying to get anyone you see out.
Yeah, and so also when the buildings collapsed, all this soot and this debris, fiberglass, which is not good to breathe in. It's fiber optic glass.
People, I also saw this documentary last night. Mom was watching it, and this lady, like, she was on the bottom floor and she got out. Like she heard something and she was like, okay, we need to get the fuck out. He left. Like, she got all of that on her and ended up dying because of inhaling all of that
fiberglass.
Like, later.
Yeah,
like a couple days afterward.
It's insane.
Yeah,
it is insane. I mean, You know, I don't know. I mean, you like evil exists. You know,
Yeah.
it's among us, and you know.
You know, we could talk about that, but we could also talk about the good. We could talk about Steve Buscemi, who um starred Boardwalk Empire,
Yeah,
fantastic show.
he was a solid actor at that point. You know.
Yes, in Fargo, you know him, Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, you have so many big things. You know,
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi, he's a great dude.
He was a firefighter until 1984, and he was born and raised in New York, and he put on his uniform. Having been retired for 16 years, and went out and helped search and rescue operations.
Yeah,
Didn't have to do that, but did it.
Whew.
You know, I had to commend him and everyone else who helped there and tried and were there and gave an effort. And like we sitting here in Michigan, 8 years old and like 20 years late, like we can't comprehend what they went through. I don't think anyone can fully.
Yeah, I think I read this. This
There.
This was before even I was like realized 9/11's like the 20-year anniversaries this year.
Yeah.
I saw, and there's voicemails of people calling there's I mean there's a man and a woman. They both called their significant others, and they're like, "Hey babe," and it's oddly calm when they're how they're talking.
Yeah.
But they're on the flights, and they're like, "Hey babe, our flights have been hijacked." That got to me. I was like, "Oh," he's like, "I love you. Do well. You know, live your best life. I'm sorry I can't be there. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna make it out of here." Same thing with the woman. It's just bone like you know, like they know what's happening.
Yeah, I think
you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I think that a certain level of calm would flow over you, and just
it's like a shock.
Knowing that like
you can't you can't.
There's nothing you can do.
You can't get in the cockpit.
Yes.
I mean, there is. You know, I think it was flight 93 that crashed in Virginia, I believe. I'm not 100% sure where it crashed.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, it might have been Pittsburgh actually. Yeah, but it crashed in the field, and it speculated that the people aboard kind of went back to take back the cockpit, and then while doing that, the plane crashed and killed everyone. But I mean, like you know, it's you don't know where that plane is going.
Yeah,
they saved lives.
Yeah,
they sacrificed their lives to save more lives.
Yes, and it's just
so
you hear so many heroic stories too, like of search and rescue, police officers, firefighters.
These people are working,
civilians
like
on the street,
like working multiple days without sleep. You know, collapsing from just being exhausted. You're like, geez,
trying to find people. You know, give their family some sort of peace, because the not knowing, that is just again another thing you can't imagine. I can't imagine not knowing where your family is.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, it's a tough time. It's very, very, very rough. But there is something that did come out of it. You know, it brought us really together as a country. You know, and you've never seen as many American flags in your life. You know,
I can still remember the week after when football came back, and then the first game at Yankee Stadium. Absolutely, it gave. Look, I recently saw again the ESPN 60-minute type documentary thing. They discuss it, and they showed George W. Bush coming out and throwing out the first pitch, and it gave me chills. It gave me chills. Just and he threw it over the mound. I mean, it was a pretty good pitch coming from like a 60-year-old man.
Yeah.
And I you know, it gives you some sort of hope that, you know, after something so horrible, we can all come together and say, you know what, we may not agree politically, we may not agree ideology,
I know. I want the
Yes.
Exactly.
But when we get hurt, when one of us gets hurt, when a lot of us get hurt, we come together and we're Americans at the end of the day, and that's why this is the greatest country in the world.
Yeah, we're pretty divided right now.
Yeah, we're pretty divided right now.
There's
which
a
is
lot.
sad, but
There's a lot of cracks coming in. Okay, I mean, let's so I guess we can go into this Taliban topic because it kind of correlates with our discussion here.
yeah.
We got out of our never-ending war, technically.
Yeah, we
which is it.
we left Afghanistan. It was a mess. I mean, it was going to be a mess regardless, but it was a mess.
Yeah, I mean, just absolutely terrible.
I think Biden bungled this really badly.
Yep. Very, very badly. So apparently, they have a whole database. The Taliban have a whole database of everyone who worked with everyone that's in Afghanistan that worked with the Americans. So the Taliban are going door to door trying to find these people and just kill them.
Yeah.
Like
those people
they're gonna
need to get evacuated. Like they helped us. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
How could we leave them there like that? And there are Americans that are still there and are like, we're not going to leave without our families, and like their families are named. And it's ridiculous. We still have American citizens in this hostile territory that we can't get out. How do you bungle this so bad? How do you do that?
Ridiculous.
It's absurd. It really is absurd.
Let alone all the equipment. Like there are.
Oh yeah, no, they have these the worst sort of like gift opening things for the Taliban, opening like missiles and
it's just
machine guns. It's
crazy.
Utterly just, oh god, it just angers me so much.
But yeah, in this documentary, it's on Netflix. Advise everyone check it out. It's pretty good. But they were talking about how Afghanistan before I can't name the leader, but he's an engineer. He's a younger guy. But he kind of created this regime of the Taliban, or how we see it. But before that, Afghanistan was pretty progressive in their way of thinking. Like women were actually going to school, getting degrees. They were sought after. I mean, now it's absolutely fucked to be a woman in Afghanistan. It is so fucked. You are a man's property. Are we barbarians?
Apparently so.
I mean, it's hard to be in the in country like that.
Yeah.
And justify spending that much money. Are we the world police? I think if we're making it, it's such a a balancing act that. I mean, you can go either way, and it's just fucked. But they're kind of showing that, like, hey, Americans being here, we're spending a bunch of money, but we're also helping people get educations, and we just left those people behind.
Yeah.
We're like, here you go. You're dead now.
Here, we just left you with the shit bag. And
congratulations.
Like there were reports of there was a plane that left Afghanistan. It was right after.
Have you seen the video?
800 people on the plane, and then people literally climbing on the side of it, and then there's
multiple
videos on the wheels.
Yeah, there's multiple videos. It's disturbing because those people held on, and held on for as long as they could until they got flung off the plane and died. Because at that point, hanging onto a plane is better than living in Afghanistan.
That is a sobering reality.
I mean, okay, I think anyone listening, is living in like a kind of developed country. If you're living in the United States, you're a fuck ton better than most of the world. Let's be realistic.
This is a great situation.
Oh, it's just so fucking
and like
sad, dude.
It is truly sad. And so, again, Biden bungled it so bad. He bungled it. There's no other way to put it. Really isn't.
Yep.
Like, he fucked up.
Fucked up pretty bad.
Like, I don't know how to respond from any of this sad. Can we just go into another sad fucking thing?
What other sad thing do you want to talk about, Paul?
Michael Keith Williams.
Oh God, I totally forgot. Fucking Chalky in Boardwalk Empire, Omar in The Wire.
Yes. Michael Keith Williams.
At
the age of 54, has passed away. Passed away on Monday. I'm not entirely sure.
Suspected drug overdose, I believe, in fentanyl. I think that's what the thing. I'm not gonna search it up. I don't want to hear it. I mean, it's so sad. It is.
He was so brilliant in The Wire, and like
phenomenal actor.
Yeah, I
just well spoken.
You didn't see anything like that on TV. You don't see anything like that. You did not see anything like that in the early 2000s on TV, where a gay African American man in the hood plays like this twisted Robin Hood and steals from drug dealers. You could never have imagined seeing
drug dealers are fearing him.
Are literally so afraid.
He's sucking a cock. It's fucking crazy. But
crazy.
I mean, he played the role. I mean, better than anyone could ever fucking play. Anyone. You pass anyone else in that role, they're not playing it as well. And then him as Chalky in Boardwalk Empire. I mean, some of the best dialogue I've ever heard in my life.
And I love at the end when he gets the call because Chase. Guy who worked on Sopranos and
Terrence Winters.
Yes, who ended up making Boardwalk Empire. Yeah, he would give them a call whenever they got killed off, and he gives Michael Keith Williams a call, and Michael Keith Williams is so sad, and he's like, "Don't worry, Michael, it's gonna be so beautiful. It's gonna be so you're gonna love it." And it was honestly very beautiful because they just. You knew what happened, but they cut the black similar to like The Sopranos, but like it was so much better than Sopranos because you knew
what happened. Yeah, although The Sopranos technically didn't with Tony dying, and that's confirmed by the
David Chase.
Yeah,
October 1st, the movie, bro. Woo, let's go.
His son and Joey fucking Coco Diaz.
Oh my god, that's gonna be amazing. I think he plays Pussy's dad. I really do.
You might. I mean,
it seems like that would seem
I got Taco attacking the door behind me.
Oh, kitty.
He's like, "Let me in, bitch." Yeah. It's so unfortunate. I mean, fentanyl especially. I know there was just a recent I think it was like a celebrity kind of party where cocaine was laced with fentanyl and 3 people overdosed.
Yeah, that's just. Fentanyl's scared.
Yeah, fentanyl's fucked. So fucked.
Scary as fuck.
Yep.
Who the fuck takes fentanyl? Openly. I don't get that.
That's so fucked. And I mean, I watched a documentary about I think it's in Canada, and these people have fentanyl addictions, and they get the medication because it's covered by the Canadian insurance,
Yeah.
But they also go to a treatment plan. But they have to break it up, then they snort it, and then they don't take it, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
They get
that's
withdrawal
terrifying.
symptoms that will actually kill them.
It
is insane, and these people are living in not slum kind of conditions. It's like it's insane though.
Yeah.
It's in these small towns. These people are addicted to fentanyl, and so all they can do is just take fentanyl. If they don't get it, they're dead.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, and I had no idea what it was until I watched that documentary. And yeah,
God. But you just hope for his family. Like, losing someone it's not ever easy. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know him personally, but he seemed like a lovely individual, like a truly good man. I pray for his soul, and I hope he's up there in heaven with the Bob Marleys of the world.
Been chilling.
Chilling.
Yeah, he left a good mark on the world.
Yeah.
It was nice.
And that's what you hope to do. At the end of the day, just, try to do as much good as possible.
You don't have much time in this world. But I mean, if you gotta fuck, get your fuck on. Do what you want to do. I mean, fuck, you only have fucking at best 80 fucking years.
Yeah, 80 good years, and then
80 good, not even 80 good years,
yeah,
fucking 60 at most, and then it just goes downhill rapidly.
Your mind and your body, and
if that, because you could die tomorrow. Yeah. Fucking hell, get fucking moving. Go do some fucking cocaine. Jesus Christ, live your fucking life. Who cares?
Fuck somebody,
Yeah, fuck whoever you want to. If you want to fuck a chick with a dick, fuck a chick with a dick.
Yeah. I
know that sounds insensitive,
awesome.
But shout out to allies.
Guys.
Fucking, I don't know. If you want to fuck a dude with a vagina, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably a more sensitive way to say that, but shout out to my trans community. Shout out. But I don't know. Fuck, man. It is crazy to think about it, you know, like how little we have, and this is all we have for as we know it.
And try to be good to everyone. I mean, just try, man. And
I mean, try your best, you know, but
best, man.
don't. I mean, also you have to be a little narcissistic too. It's kind of fucked up, but I mean, it is your life, you know. As long as you're not hurting anyone, you know, like physically, mentally hurting someone, you know.
And if you do wrong, just like Ron Swanson, you know, try to make amends for it and acknowledge it and try to make amends for it and move on. And a lot of times that's easier said than done. But you know, we're all just trying to live. We're all just human beings trying to get by in this world. So,
trying to kick it like a vicket.
You know, enjoy every day that you can. Okay, we gotta talk. God of War Ragnarok.
Ooh. I saw some stuff about it, but I didn't actually see anything.
You didn't see the trailer?
I didn't see the trailer.
You did not see the trailer?
Oh.
Oh my god. Wait, let me get a proper Home Alone face.
Yeah, keep your eyes open. There you go. There you go. I'll watch it. I'll watch it later.
But no. It looks just as good.
Yeah, it's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be phenomenal.
Original God of War, and it's coming out on PS4 and PS5. That's gonna be a hard thing to do, but they're gonna do that.
Oh yeah.
I imagine it's gonna be similar style to what they did with God of War. Just one long continuous, no cutscene, no loading screen rather, and that's gonna be sweet. I mean, it looks so awesome, and the chase is like a teenager kind of now, and it's like his voice has changed, and oh man, it's gonna be so. It looks just as beautiful, and like it looks like there's new like moves that you can do, like new like you know how you had your special moves, like with your blades as well as your axe, like. It looks like there's new moves with your axe that you can like. You can take like an enemy, like smash them against the ground, and then they're on your axe, and you're going up and you smash them again. It creates like this.
So I mean, Thor is gonna be in this.
Yes.
Yeah, which is.
I don't think we're gonna see Odin until the third one.
Really.
I really don't.
Yeah, but
but there are a lot of
mythological.
Yes. Because
characters,
yes, because we see a centaur, I believe, of sorts. We also there have been fan theories that Kratos is Tyr. That's been just wiped out entirely because in the trailer you see Tyr.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert! Paul, I haven't watched this yet, dog.
Man. Sorry, man, but I mean he's tall as fuck. He like Kratos is probably like 6'4", 6'5", and he just towers over him.
Damn.
Just towers over him.
So yeah, the problem with also releasing the game right now and any release system is there's a chip shortage, which leads to a console shortage. Also, there's a
I've been trying like how to get a new generation of console.
Yeah, it's
and I'm really considering just new Xbox.
Yeah, so Paul's Xbox is shit on him.
Oh yeah,
shit on him.
Yeah,
and you know
we had power outages, and it did not come back on.
Yeah, it's true. It has been a fucking Paul. It's been a minute since we recorded a Patrick and Cerebral Paulsy. This is our 21st episode, baby.
Yeah, and it's been a minute. We're back. We took a little bit of a hiatus because you know.
Yeah, we were supposed to record last weekend, but Paul, you know, he fell asleep on me.
I took some naps.
Took some naps on me. Couldn't wake him up. He was in the coma.
I was in coma.
Pretty much a coma. Comatose state. He was just, you know, he hits full cerebral palsy stage, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean we're back at it. Back at it again. The boys are back. Yeah, we're gonna mix in fantasy football with Patrick and Cerebral Palsy.
Yeah.
Because it's nice to have both. Yeah. I mean we can talk about there's stuff you can't talk about on like, you know, a football podcast that you can talk about on this, and then like I mean we can talk about football stuff on here, but you know it's a little like snooze fest after a minute if you're not really a football fan.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, people are very polarized by sports. It's how you love it or hate it, you know.
Yeah. I also want to bring this up because PlayStation did a State of Play, their sort of E3 type event.
Yeah.
And they showed a trailer for Spider-Man 2.
Ooh, oh god.
And oh my
Spider-Man
god,
so
I
good.
thought it was Electro. I thought it was Electro for like the longest fucking time, and it was actually Miles Morales with electronic stuff going on. But like, you see like in this alleyway, and you hear this voice, and then it just shows fucking Venom, and you're just like,
my god. Yeah,
it's so awesome.
It is so.
I'm so excited.
They need to release.
It's 2023 though. That's like, yeah.
So everything on console they kind of release on PC because that opens up the ability for people to play these games.
Yeah, that's why Xbox I think is winning this generation. Right? It's you hear what they did with Horizon Horizon Forbidden West and Zero Dawn, frankly.
No.
So if you bought it on PS4, you have to buy it again on PS.
Yeah, and then you could buy it for upgrade cost, but
exactly contradicting what they fucking said they were going to do.
Xbox is like you have that game, you have that game for life. Like right now, if I got the Series X. Series X. I could all my games I have. I could
I want a fucking Series X because I have Game Pass and I can.
Yeah, I think you can still look, but they say the shortage is going to last to 2023 because chip production is down, and chips that everything electronic has chip. There's like I don't know what the fuck these chips are, but like every fucking thing is.
I mean, when Apple and Microsoft can't get these things, like it's bad.
Yeah, it's a problem.
You know it's bad.
But it's also manufacturing them. Like we get them all from China. China.
Oh man.
China, Paul.
China. But yeah, super sad about that because I've been looking for like weeks.
Yeah. I'm
trying.
Such a shame. Fucking COVID fucked everything up. Oh my god. COVID's so fucked. And there's a documentary that can't think of his name. Fuck, what's his name? Lee. Black guy director. Spike Lee made, and the first episode is like about the pandemic. I'm like, the last thing I want to watch is a fucking documentary about the fucking pandemic right now. Like, Jesus, we're living it still, dude. We're still fucking full into it. Delta virus, there's an Echo virus, fucking fucking virus.
It's Mu. It's MU.
New virus? That's the new one? Jesus Christ. It's going to be every fucking one. Yeah. It's going to have everything shut down. Everything's going to be price gouged. Inflation's going to shoot through the roof.
Please get
we're all going to die in a fucking hole.
Please get vaccinated.
Jesus Christ.
Children are getting
these fucking fucks aren't getting fucking vaccinated. They're just going to fucking die. Let's be realistic. Yeah, there's fucking...
that's for Howard Stern.
They're COVID idiots. Let them fucking die. I don't give a shit. Like, I have friends. If you want to take the vaccine and you fucking get it and you're gonna fucking die, get the fuck out of the hospital. Stop wasting fucking people's time. Jesus Christ. It's not anything fucking. Oh, I understand. There's some parts that are a little scary. Oh, you don't want the new fucking technology? Great. Take the Johnson & Johnson. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus, you fucking pussies. God, how many fucking people are vaccinated? How many people have side effects from it? Oh, what are long-term side effects? Fuck the long-term side effects. There are barely any.
Side effects of COVID.
God, coronavirus. There's been coronaviruses. I mean, how simple is it? There have been coronaviruses. Why was it on fucking bottles and shit like that? It's because we knew about this. It's just a different strand of coronavirus. And so we could have had if Trump didn't fucking disable the fucking pandemic checking task force, we could have had fucking half the population immune to it right off the beginning with a fucking vaccine that was supposed to be already made. Yeah. We knew about coronaviruses, and if we had this vaccine that would kill the coronavirus is before. I know it's hard for me to describe, but Joe Rogan had the guy on. He was explaining it. Yeah. He's like, he's one of the lead people on the movie Contagion, one of the advisors to show how a virus is actually spread. Yeah. And it's pretty much him explaining that this coronavirus is a thing that's been out, and we could have had half the population immune to this, and the other half would have.
It's pretty chilling that in 2014, Barack Obama essentially told us
Bill Gates said that. Everyone said that.
If this happens, we're fucked. We're fucked, and didn't pay attention. and we're sitting here 7 years later.
But yeah, then you have people think they're so fucking smart.
Yeah.
No one knows what's going on.
No one.
Maybe yeah.
Not
maybe
even doctors who spent a decade learning. Like, I'm sorry, you didn't get an education. You can't go on Wikipedia and know as much as a doctor.
But you know what's fucking crazy? We had polio for the longest.
Not Wikipedia, but the internet in general.
Yeah, but we had polio for the longest time until we got a vaccine for it, and then every fucking one gets the polio vaccine, and then it's eradicated.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Forget polio.
That was what is that in the 1920s, 1930s, 1940s? I don't know when the fucking
1954 we discovered the cure. Guy from the University of Michigan, go blue. Discovered the cure
in the 50s.
In the 50s.
In the 50s. It's 2021. Fucking suck a dick.
Yeah.
Go get the fucking vaccine, you fucking pussies.
The fucking vaccine.
God, you fucking pussies. Oh, I might die from it. Oh, I don't give a shit. Fuck, man. People are gonna die
from
anyway.
COVID. You'd have infinitely more statistical probability that you're gonna die from COVID than you'll ever die from a vaccine.
It's just hard to fucking talk to people that are like,
it's so scary. Like, dude, come on. Like, there are children being hospitalized, and you're the fucking problem. The people who are not getting vaccinated, the people who are not wearing masks.
Also, the people that are getting there are people that are getting vaccinated that are getting this fucking virus and actually dying.
Yes.
Because, oh, hey, these fucking assholes weren't fucking getting this shit, so this fucking virus mutates so it can fucking kill people. Like, people are actually doing their job, wearing a mask, fucking. Yeah. Oh, I mean, fuck, it's like, you go fucking get this vaccine.
Like,
boom.
I wear a mask at work. Like, I wear 2 masks at work.
But now the Republicans are pretty upset, Paul. Because there's a mandate for like 80 million Americans that are working in the public sector, private sector, public.
Yeah.
The public sector, and there's a mandate to get them all vaccinated. If you don't, you get fired.
Yeah.
The Republicans are open arms. You can't make them do that. Whatever. Yeah. Blah blah blah.
I was having this conversation with my therapist. At what point do your human rights kind of? Is it like, okay, come on. Like, people are dying because of this disease. They're dying because of this respiratory infection. Like, they're dying. And more children are being hospitalized. Okay? If you don't get the vaccine, this thing is going to continue to mutate. And then children are going to be in the hospital in droves, man. And it's just like, come on. Do not subject this generation to this awful fucking shit because you're stupid and you don't know what the fuck is going on. You have no idea. Doctors who spent a decade studying the human body, studying these specific fucking diseases, don't know what's going on. You have no fucking clue. Go get the fucking vaccine. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you think about, like, when you were in school, how easy it was, how often you would get sick. Yeah. And the young human body is pretty resilient against most things, but if it keeps getting tested, eventually it's gonna break. That's the fear.
That's the fear.
Oh my. But yeah, imagine. You remember when Ebola was happening, and like it only killed like 13 people. And people were like, "Oh, fucking, oh my god, I'm staying away from people." And that's like 13 U.S. citizens died. Or some shit like that. Like nothing.
Compared to the what?
But yeah, I mean,
500,000 now.
But yeah, fucking people fucking hate Fauci, but fucking I mean, like, I understand he had to fucking lie about like not having a mask or not wearing masks because he was in fear of healthcare workers not getting them, which is a completely justifiable fear. Yeah. But coming out and saying that, guess what? Fucking assholes. Oh, I'm more important than healthcare workers, and they buy up a fuck ton of masks. Like, fuck, I hate fucking people, dude. I fucking hate. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's talk about Sunshine and Rainbows, Paul.
Okay.
God damn. I need to like what did I think about?
I mean, we can talk about sex education.
Yeah, we do have sex education coming out next Friday.
Really excited.
Less than a week now. Yeah. Less than a week it comes out.
Yeah, I don't know. Definitely, that's what I'm hopping on now because I just finished Harry Potter again.
Ooh.
Yeah, really excited.
Yeah, I am. I just started Boak Empire because Michael Keaton. Yep. it's Bullock Empire is such a good show. I can watch this
really.
religiously.
Yeah.
It is. Oh my god, it's so well done. And to have I mean, Steve Buscemi. I think we talked about this in the top 10 TV shows, but to have Steve Buscemi as like we grew up with him as like a comedic actor kind of, and to have him in a serious role is pretty odd. You're like, wait a minute, oh he's real. He's like seriously real. And you're like, oh shit, he's a gangster.
This guy's real.
But yeah, I mean, so many great scenes. I mean, this show's wrapped up really well.
They kill so many people, and then oh my god.
Yeah, but I'm just through the first season. But yeah, I found myself just keep rewatching the same shows, and I apparently, I mean, occasionally I pick up on like a new one. Like I just watched a show on Netflix called Clickbait, and it wasn't a terrible show. It was not a terrible show. Very interesting. The writing was a little here or there, with like I don't know. It's hard to describe, but it was a pretty well done show. It was something new to watch, which was nice.
Yeah.
But Ozark they're gonna come out with their the first season part 1 at the end of this year or at the beginning of next year.
Yeah,
which is pretty pumped.
I'm probably thinking the beginning of next year because they pushed Stranger Things back 2022.
Yeah.
And
it's all the COVID, fucking COVID.
COVID's fucking everything.
I heard this new Marvel movie is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah,
shout out to Asians.
Yeah, it the chick from Aquafina by Nora. It's a Comedy Central show. I'm pretty sure she's in it. Which actually is pretty funny. Like I've seen a little bit of it, but it seems pretty funny. Seems pretty awkwardly funny. But yeah, I mean, highest grossing movie during the pandemic, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like it, and
you know what Marvel's been doing? So for promos, they've been literally cutting the voices of actors in the movie. Like Owen Wilson, he was in the I don't know what Marvel movie he was in, but they cut it where to say he's like, this is my first time in a Marvel movie, and it's just different segments cut into one to make one sentence. Yeah. And they did that with this recent movie with one of the main actresses. And it's like, Marvel, why don't you pay these people to just fucking say this line? It's just one. It's like, hi, I'm Jessica from the new movie Jessica. You're like, what?
You got that Disney money, bro.
You can hear it. I know they on the H3 podcast they actually showed it, and I'm like, dude, this is the craziest thing ever.
You got that Disney money, bro.
That Disney money is ridiculous.
Disney money.
Oh my god.
They had a license to print money.
It's so fucking ridiculous.
I watched Cruella.
Yeah.
Emma Stone live action movie. I thought it was pretty good. Like,
I mean, most Disney movies are pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
She's hot as fuck in it. She really is.
Oh yeah.
She's a MILF.
Indubitably.
That's.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, like you think about like the technology and everything we have, but I think living back in the day would have been better. Oh, it's just such a simpler time.
Yeah.
Simple times, dude.
No internet.
Yeah, not having to deal with. I mean, social media. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking about starting to post stuff on social media, But like, also, like, I get to the point where I'm like, what the fuck do I post? You know? And I literally can only think about workout stuff. I'm 190. It's not. I think it's 93 days or 90. No, I know it's
92. But
yeah, I don't. 93 or 94. I don't know exactly. Days in a row, baby. Ooh.
Oh god. People. Oh dude, I don't know where I saw I saw some pretty like aggressive fucking shorts. Like I think it was like the US Open. I was like, dude, what are you doing? No,
they're called boy shorts.
They were literally up.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Like, dude,
hell yeah. Your dick tips hanging out. That's the right. You're doing the right thing.
What are you doing, bro?
Hell yeah, dude.
That is not okay.
Boy shorts are coming back, dude.
That is not okay.
I'm so pumped. I
really want to 2021, bro.
I really want to work out in these, but I can't do like any I can't do anything where my legs are kind of up because it's just like, I mean, I have netting where it kind of like covers my balls and my dick doesn't flop out, but
you never want to risk it.
Yeah, I mean, it would be pretty weird, you know. And there are not a lot of kids in the gym, but you know, there are a few kids here and there, you know. And I don't want to be like, they'd be like, "Mommy, what the fuck? The guy's little dick's out. Our dick's bigger than his." Like, God damn it. No, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think boy shorts are coming back. Dude, I mean, I have such gorgeous legs. My legs look so good. My legs look so good.
Just get shorts that go to
No. Because I like to show off the quads, Paul. I like to show off the quads. They're looking so good. They're looking so Paul. Paul, the quads are looking so good.
You know what you show your quads off to? A girl that you court, okay? You don't look at the quads, Paul. And apparently we're not looking at apparently we're looking at Patrick's quads and calf now. Like that's just a thing now.
My legs look so good. Paul, you can't even lie. You can't even lie. Don't lie to me, Paul. My legs look so good.
Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Golf clap.
I don't feel like that's genuine, you know.
Golf clap.
Beginning. I mean, shout out in the comments. Leave Patrick has sexy legs. #sexy legs, and you know. I mean, we can just boost me up to #1 sexy legs in the world. That'll be fine.
I don't.
I did legs yesterday, and I actually felt like there were times in football where you have a hard workout. You know, like a very I specifically remember we did a cardio, like a speed training thing with these total sports guys, they were trying to train you to do speed, but they're also like pushing you to the fucking limit. I mean, the absolute limit that your body can push. I threw up there. I felt like shit. You know, it's just you're pretty much running fucking sprints while fucking power sprinting. You know, it's the most intense workout I've ever pretty much had. And then you know, I get in the car afterwards. I'm kind of settling down, but there's an uncomfortable feeling. I had that uncomfortable feeling yesterday. So I did legs, and I ended with squats, and I just fucking maxed out. I maxed out like 450. It's not the craziest, but you know, I mean, it's not. It's definitely heavy.
You know what Nick Chubb did? He squatted 600 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
That's a running back.
Jesus.
That's my running back. So we drafted.
We did draft. I was sitting in a massage chair the whole time, spilled beer into it multiple times. Sorry, Troy's dad. Mr. Kings, I'm so sorry. And I farted in the chair too. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I was just chin chill. It was the most comfortable draft I've ever had. And I smoked half a cigar I could. You know, it was a little hard to drag. That cigar sucked. Maybe I didn't cut it right. I don't know.
I couldn't smoke during golf.
I was just chilling during that draft though.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
I was just chilling.
We did have our first NFL game last night, and my two players in the game did not do well. They got 5 points each.
Tampa Bay looked really good defensively, but Dak looked like
Dak is going to tear it up
where he left off week 5. He's going
to tear up this league.
Yeah, he's
and they're very cautious of him running the ball. Yeah. They can tell he didn't run it. Like I mean,
he did on the goal line once.
Yeah, he did once, but he wasn't consistently running the ball. You know, but also
he was throwing, bro. And
yeah,
I mean, there was one play where he was literally like, Sue had him, and then he kind of scams out, and the angle that we see is coming from this way. So he gets lost, and he's not a small dude. He's like 6'4". He gets lost, and then he steps up and runs, and I'm just like, holy shit! How the fuck did he get out?
Yeah, how
you see it? Just like hitting me.
Just the wherewithal.
Then there's one again where Sue and Vita Vea are pushing the offensive lineman back, and he literally has to throw it off his back foot, and there was a flag for Smith.
And you know what? Do you know he actually got suspended for I think 6 games because PD use. Wow.
I'm sorry, who?
PED. Their left tackle or right tackle? Are you
fucking kidding?
Not joking. I read it. I can't confirm it. Can't confirm it right now, but I'm pretty sure that's what I read.
That is so absolutely fucked.
They're about to get their full line back to full health. And now it's and that doesn't look good for Zeke owner over here. Yeah. Just a poor Zeke owner.
Sorry.
Shucks. Probably want to trade Kamara for Zeke straight up.
No. Not. You know that Alvin Kamara has more catches than Allen Robinson. Oh God. He has it's like the third most catches since 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand.
He's a running back.
Yeah, he drafts and drafts. I saw some people like just I follow the fantasy football subreddit.
Yeah.
And I saw some people's drafts, and it's abysmal that where some people take people. I saw a draft where Josh Allen went 3rd overall, and then Tom Brady went 5th, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I saw a draft where Alvin Kamara dropped to the 2nd round. I was like, are these people stupid? And I I read these people, like the original poster or whatever, is they're explaining like, yeah, we've done this league for this long. I was like, how would this guy drop? Even in our league, 8-person league, like, Alvin Kamara dropped to 6, and that's crazy.
Yeah, you cannot anticipate our league at all. Like, you go on any mock draft, and our league is nothing like any of the mock drafts. Yeah. Honestly, I did not think that he was going to fall to 6. I was absolutely crazy.
I was trying to trade the 2nd overall pick, or trying to get to the 2nd overall pick, because I thought he was going to go in the top 3.
Yeah, Saquon went 3 in our draft.
Insane.
So our draft, we'll start from the beginning. McCaffrey, Cook, obviously, everyone. But then Saquon, Travis Kelce, which I didn't agree with, but whatever. But Austin, if you want to go and check out our podcast, told you exactly what he was going to do at 4.
And he did it.
5 was, oh man. God, who's 5?
Oh, Devontae Adams.
No.
Oh, no. Adams went to the end. Running back. It had it with a running back. I have a fucking picture. Why can't we think of this?
Why can't we think of this? Where's my phone? Where's your phone? Oh, damn it.
We're using my phone.
Yes, we're using this phone. Why the fuck can't we think of this?
Big brain.
Big brain.
Derrick Henry.
Thank you, God. Troy at 5, taking Derrick Henry. And then Alvin Kamara falls to 6.
Drops to 6, right before, me, biggest Alvin Kamara fan after last year.
Yeah, I can still picture your face. And like, are you gonna take Zeke? Like, no, Patrick, I'm not gonna. No.
So disappointing.
Yeah, I was not gonna.
I wanted my 2 running backs from last year.
We're in a keeper league. And I kept CeeDee Lamb, who I took in the 11th round last year. It's 10th round lady for us, and yeah, I kept CeeDee Lamb. He kept Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Steal right there.
Yeah, top quarterback. But I think the crazy thing we had to happen in the draft is we had our 8th spot. His first 2 picks were
wide receiver.
Devontae
Adams,
Tyreek Hill. His second 2 picks were tight end.
George Kittle and Walker. Oh God.
Darren Waller.
Thank you. Gosh.
And he pretty much forced me to take a tight end right after, because I was eyeing Hawkinson for like the 5th or 6th round. Yeah. I was eyeing him so hard, and I'm just shooting my shot, because I want to get a top tight end. I just want to just set and forget, tight end. And Jesus, no one can anticipate for that, and no one can anticipate that. No one.
I wanted Kyle Pitts. He went the pick before I was going to take him.
So
I
ridiculous.
really didn't think Troy was going to take him.
It's so ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, it's so much fun. Just everything about draft day it's the best. It's the best time of the year. It's honestly the best day of the year.
It's the best day of the year.
Yeah, it's the best day of the year. It's also the best time because football's starting. Yeah. Also, the weather's getting a little cooler, a little chillier. Yeah. Fall's here. I love fall so much. It's sweaters all day, baby. I love fucking sweaters. I love being a little chill.
That first Saturday fall, Mom makes chili, and it's the greatest thing in the world.
Oh,
it's what I look forward to every year.
I'm so excited. I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah. And we turned 28 last week. We totally forgot to mention that. We turned 28
We're old fucks.
We're old fucks.
It's so depressing.
Yeah,
fucking, birthdays are getting depressing. You're like, I'm getting old, and the years keep coming.
My back is fucking killing me.
Death is fucking inevitable. Ugh. Oh,
I don't enjoy them anymore. Like it's been
they're the worst.
It's been 18 years since we got a PS2 on our 10th birthday.
Oh my god,
That's
dude.
fucking insane. Oh my god.
This is the worst.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I'm gonna start doing cocaine. I decided, 30th birthday, I might allegedly do cocaine around that time. Because why not? Fuck it.
I mean, if I'm still kicking.
You're probably gonna die in less than 2 years now.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Paul's living on the edge. Live fast.
You never know.
Live fast, die young, leave a sexy corpse. Stanley Hudson.
What are we at?
Oh, we at 56, 58, 50 something.
Okay. So we can. I thought about a story I wanted to tell, and it's about October 29th, 2018. Now, you may be asking, why are you talking about a day, 2 days before Halloween in 2018? And let me tell you why I'm talking about it. Because on October 27th, 2018, I lost in fantasy football with Troy. I lost. I was really upset. About a week before that, I was told, you have a week to call in about jury duty. Now, I call in, and I find out I have to be up at 8 o'clock in the morning to go to jury duty. Now, I don't drive, okay? So, Patrick has to take his day off to drive me to jury duty.
My 1 of 2 days off. Just my relaxation day, my pure, before I have to go back to work at a physical job of just pure death and destruction. You want me to go take over from here, Paul? Yes. Because, I can complain.
I mean, I'd like to talk about being inside there.
Okay. So, we'll get up early as fuck. Now, I probably got, 2 hours of sleep, woke up in a foggy haze, put the directions to this courthouse there, 35 minutes away. I have to it's just terrible. A foggy haze, driving Paul. It's really kind of dark out, right? And I drop Paul off, we get in the parking lot. And the problem we had is Paul was not allowed to bring his phone into the courthouse because they don't want a recording device in there,
which is understandable.
Completely understandable. Now,
not good for
I don't know how much information you can divulge about cases, but I'm pretty sure you can just divulge. Yeah,
everything. I can talk about it because it's been settled.
It's over.
Okay.
But okay, so we get there, I drop Paul off, and I'm like, Paul, I'll be right here in this parking spot. Come out and we'll get going.
This is about 8 a.m.
So I think this is like a 2-hour process, and everything will be fine. I hated it, and I'm just chilling in my car. All right, and so Paul, you get in there, and what happens?
So I get in there, and there's 150 people in this fucking room, and I just find a fucking spot, and I sit there, okay, welcome to jury duty. We're gonna call you by sections, and we're gonna try to get you into jury selection and determine whether you can or can't serve on jury, depending on who you are, what you do. And I get in there, we sit in there for about 90 minutes. I finally get called. I get called to this jury fucking floor, three floors up. Now they asked all of us, does anyone want to ride the elevator? There was only one guy, he was well dressed, smart as fuck. This guy's smart as fuck. I should have rode the elevator.
Big mistake.
Big mistake. Huge. Because I had to walk 3 fucking stories up, and I was dying. I was dying. Okay? I was fucking I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying. I'm gonna fucking die. I told the people that were next to me that had asthma because I couldn't explain that I'm just fat fucking. They couldn't do 3 fucking stairs really quickly. 3 flights of stairs really quickly. So I get in there, and of course my number is the first to be called in the jury box for selecting.
Yeah.
Okay, walk up there. Now, the carpet was monochromatic, okay? So, there was one, and then there was a step. I didn't see the step. Fell flat in my face.
Listen, you're in a courtroom with the defendant and the prosecution, team,
and like 100 people,
and 100 people, and the judge, and Paul walks in and trips over.
I fell flat on my face, just flat on my face in the jury box, and I get up, I stagger, I fall down. I fall down, and like the chair was like a swivel chair, and I like leaned back, and the lady just like grabbed me. I was like, "Thank you." I'm like, "Oh my god." Sitting in there now, this guy is on trial for murder. He murdered his wife.
Crazy.
It is a crazy fucking story. And I found out later that mom worked with like her mom, the woman who was murdered, mom.
Yeah.
And that could have excluded me, but I raised my hand. It was like 10:30 at this point, and Patrick had been sitting in the car for 2 hours, and they were like, "Is there any reason you should be excluded from jury duty?" I raised my hand and I said, "Ma'am, I don't drive. It would be very difficult for me to get from here to from my house to here." And the next person who raised her hand, she's like, "I was sexually assaulted," and I was like, "Oh my fucking god! I did not just." I mean, I guess it was better that I did it before she said that, but I don't think so.
It's definitely better.
Dude, literally, that was so fucking scary. And, like, I finally get out of there, and a cop, a state trooper, comes behind me, and he's like, "Yeah, I told him I was a cop. They just kicked me out." And we literally go down there together. We sit down. I don't say like 2 fucking words. I just literally sit there for probably 6 more hours. They're like, "Okay, you can go to lunch now." And I go out there to Patrick. He's like, any timeline? I'm like, I had no fucking clue. They just let us out for lunch.
Okay. So let me take over here, Paul.
Yes, please.
Okay, so Paul comes trotting out with all the other people. And I was so excited. I'm like, "Yes, I get to go home. I get to go home. Fuck yeah." I was like, "It's not over." I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean it's not over?" You're like, "It's not over." I'm like, I've been out here for 6 hours. Been out here for 6 hours. I've been out here for 6 hours. What the fuck am I supposed to do? No, I have unlimited data on my phone, so I'm not looking at my phone the whole time. So I'm literally listening to sports radio talk the whole fucking day. Depressed as fuck. I have to be in the car the whole fucking day. No, it would have been more entertaining if I could have been out in there with Paul. But I was wearing pajamas. You can't walk into a courtroom wearing pajamas. Paul's like, "You can come in." I'm like, "I can't. Look at my pants." And I'm just wearing pajama bottoms. Oh my god. So Paul goes back in there. Optimism sets in. I'm like, "Okay, it's gonna be 2 hours." He was there the whole fucking day.
Found out that the only reason they kept us in there was because they couldn't find 12 jurors for that specific case that I was not, that they excused me from, so I didn't need to be there the rest of the day.
The rest of the time we didn't need to be there.
Like the bullshit they told us, like, "Oh, we're gonna take your name and make sure that you were here." Oh. Like, that was fucking bullshit. There was nothing. They literally were like, "Okay, you guys can go home." It's like 4:30 at this point. So I'm like, fuck. Oh my god, dude.
So the worst thing is that, like, I don't know, like 4, 5, 6 months later or whatever, I get called in for jury duty. And the first case I come into, it's a sexual assault case of this guy. I mean, I have to say allegedly, but I'm pretty sure he fucking did it. If he's getting fucking charged for it, whatever, is, he sexually assaulted 2 young girls. And yeah, and like, I don't want to be in that fucking case. I mean, if it was Paul's like murder thing, I would have been like, "I'm fine, let's do it. Come on, get me in this bitch," because murder trials are pretty fucking dope to be a part of.
They estimated it was taking like 2 days.
Yeah, Paul also when he raised his hand and said, "Yeah, this is I can't because I have it's hard for me to find a ride. The guy who killed someone is also in the courtroom looking at him.
Also in the courtroom.
Also in the courtroom.
And he saw me fall. All my authority was just gone after that.
Dude,
there's no way a person who falls right in front of you can sentence you to life in prison. There's just no way.
Imagine how depressing that is to see.
Find you guilty, right?
Like,
you're not sentence you.
You're trying to find jury members, and then you see a fat crippled guy fall in front of you, and you're like, I'm so depressed I can't even laugh at this because my life is over. I can't imagine what's going through his mind. But yeah, putting myself in that situation, what Paul had to go through, I went up there early as fuck in the morning, had to report there fucking like 8 or earlier, get into the room with fucking 150 plus people. I think it was like more like 200. This huge room, bunch of people. I was so fucking tired even then, but I was so well dressed, and the people were like, "You're looking so nice." I was like, "Yeah, this is just my whatever." But then having go through the process, and I specifically remember Paul saying, Don't take the stairs, take the elevator. And I didn't think about it until I was already climbing the stairs with everyone else. When I got to the top of the stairs, I was breathing heavy. So like I was trying to cover it up, like
yeah.
But inside I was dying. I'm like I literally can't breathe. And then they find their 12 jury members. It takes probably like an hour to find them in that courtroom, and then we go back to the courtroom, which is downstairs 3 flights, and instead of going down the stairs with everyone else, I'm like, fuck this, I'm going on the elevator with the old people. And then they look at me like, you're able-bodied, and I'm like, well, my crippled brother isn't. Fuck you. And so I get on the elevator with them, take it down, get back into the room. They're like, okay, everyone that was just in that room, you're dismissed. And this was like 10 o'clock. And I'm like, what the fuck? Thinking back to when Paul was fucking here, this could have literally been Paul too at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock.
At 10 o'clock. It was ridiculous.
It was the worst day ever.
Oh my God.
It was hands down the worst day ever.
I needed to tell that story.
Oh my God. It's just so. Oh
yeah, it was.
I can't imagine because when I went in there, the defendant was in there, and the prosecution.
Oh, it was
lawyer.
horrible, man.
Yeah, it was. So weird.
A cold-blooded murder. That's what he was. That's what he genuinely was.
Killed his wife. Yeah. I mean, I don't.
I know his name.
I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want
to put anything out.
No, I don't want to get you any charge.
Or like his family, because you're not responsible.
Yeah.
Your families.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
But I'm just convicted. I mean.
Yeah, was he charged? Do you know if he was charged with first-degree murder?
I believe so. Because
charged and convicted of first degree.
I believe so because he called.
He's like, I'm gonna kill this fucking bitch or something like that.
I think he called a relative afterward. It might have been second degree. Because
second degree, heat of the moment, it happens. It's not. It doesn't mean
it's justified.
Yeah, at all. But it's
condoned murder.
But heat of the moment thing can happen, and that's why it's not for like a planned out murder. Like she comes home at this time, and then boom, the piano falls on top of her. Boom, that's first degree murder. Right. Second degree is like you get in a fight and then you fucking bash your face in and then she's fucking dead.
Like what the?
Second degree. I'm just saying that's so like nonchalant. I'm just trying to explain murder to people.
Oh, okay.
Third degree or manslaughter is you're driving down the road and not even thinking about it. And you cough and you have a coughing fit and you drive off the side of the road onto the sidewalk and you
drunk driving.
No. Drunk driving would be, I think it's second degree because it's you got drunk and you weren't supposed to drive. Yes. No, it's like you're in a coughing fit on the road.
Wouldn't that be manslaughter?
Manslaughter, which is third.
Okay.
Manslaughter, so you coughing fit and then you accidentally get on the sidewalk, run someone over. And that's what Caitlyn or Bruce Caitlyn at the time Bruce, but now Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh yeah, that's what he
dead. Technically, her. She might have been. Yeah.
Her, sorry.
Her. Sorry. Dead name.
Her.
It's fine.
Sorry.
She doesn't give a fuck.
Sorry, LBEQ.
She doesn't give a fuck, and people make mistakes. I don't care if you fuck up my program.
I love you, everyone. I hope you do well.
Don't murder.
Don't murder.
Don't murder.
Don't do anything wrong.
Okay, maybe sometimes. Depends.
Maybe sometimes do a pile of cocaine, but that's only like once in the blue moon.
Yeah, but don't murder.
Don't murder.
Don't murder.
Cocaine, good.
But
Don't
if you do murder, make sure you talk to police so I can watch those interrogation videos because they're pretty fucking entertaining. Talk to the police. Divulge as much information as possible. Be an idiot because those are the best videos. The best. Psychologically breaking down how stupid you are. It's the greatest thing ever. Oh, I love you, Paul.
I love you too, Patrick.
Take it easy, guys.